So this is Trench 5 and we're located between the upper glacial moraine and the spring line that's located generally along where the modern road is down there. What we have in the middle of the trench, where in the first 3 weeks we excavated 5 sondages and we removed those plough scars. On removing those plough scars, which were truncating land drains, so then those land drains were excavated, and these were cutting the fills of a large Romano-British ditch that is orientated east-west, and we can see is also being picked up and is present in Trench 4, which are neighbours to the west. It's quite a substantial ditch. It's about 1.50 metre wide, and it's been quite finds rich, which is great. So that excavation is continuing on down there. And right at the very end of the trench, you'll see that a large machine excavated trench has been excavated through what seems to be colluvial material. So this is material that has washed in antiquity, washed down from this high ridge, and at the western end becomes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So we've machine excavated through that in order to ascertain whether below that colluvial deposition there are any earlier features that are associated prior to that and with the natural down there.
So the first thing is to report the sad demise of Connor's Aqueduct, which was buried under a landslide during a downpour on Saturday evening, and also the bursting of the dam at the top, which was holding back the floodwaters, and that's now surged across the site and destroyed a big swathe right through the best preserved remains that I wanted to examine. So that's been a bit disastrous, but since Wednesday we've had decent weather and we've made really good progress. So we're starting to get into some of the real complexity of these roundhouses. There are little features that we're finding inside the roundhouse now that are indicating how the walls were built and different phases of activity. We've got a very nice piece of early Samian ware, so-called, the fine red Roman tableware, and that's from a pit that cuts through our roundhouse. So we know that our roundhouse was built sometime before the 1st or 2nd century AD. So that was a nice find to have. The other thing that really shocked me this week actually is Constance, who's the supervisor of the next trench over. She came down and just to show the value of a fresh pair of eyes, she took one look at it and said, it's really nice to see how the cobbles are all arranged around the outside of the roundhouse, and I hadn't noticed that up until this point, just because we hadn't had the whole site clean because of the rain. And as soon as she said it, it's so obvious. So we're actually looking at potentially another roundhouse, or possibly an area of cobbling around the outside of one of the roundhouses we knew about already. So yeah, I was really shocked that, this thing that's been staring us all in the face, it takes someone else to come along and point it out to you. Very galling. Anyway, that's that.